Hello guys, it's your boy AK. You're welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how I created my last lyrics video for L.A.X. Lose My Mind. If you have not seen the video, here is the video. Yeah, so that is the video. My process of creating my animated videos and my lyric video is really simple and straightforward. The workflow is basically from Photoshop to After Effects. So I do my animation and the scene in Photoshop, and I take it to After Effects for the finishing, lyrics, and some effects. So I'll be going over everything in this video. So for you to follow this video, you have to have the basic idea of how Photoshop and After Effects works. So if you don't have the idea now, I'll suggest you go over Photoshop basics and After Effects basics videos. They should be online. But if you have the idea already, then we can start with the video. So basically for this video, I had the idea of what I wanted to create already after listening to the song. Um, and the process was pretty straightforward. Normally, creating animation, I'll use my iPad with the Apple Pencil to draw characters and create the scene. But for this one, I just used my mouse directly because I was aiming for something simple but catchy at the same time. So this is what I did. I gathered stock images from Google. So those stock images are acting as my references, the base for the video. So as you can see, I wanted to create a scene whereby the girl and the guy are having a chat. So this is what I did. I knew I wanted to create like a balcony and like they're texting each other. So I searched for a balcony image, um, a girl texting and a guy texting. So with that, we are set. So this is what I did. I use the balcony reference to create my own effects, my own balcony. So normally I can use paint tool, I can use the rectangle tool directly, but so because you have basic idea of Photoshop already, so it does not matter the way I work or create my own, since you can do yours whatever way you want it. So let's say for the balcony I have simple shapes of rectangle and a layer, so I can just duplicate it. Um, you know, just create that balcony vibe. So I'm just tracing out what I'm seeing. Then I can fill another one. You can just move it up a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Can match this ones and just drag it up a little bit. Okay, so now I can just, I'll be using simple rectangle to create the balcony. Yeah. So for the window, I have this already. Minus. Yeah. So if you can draw, it will be an advantage for you because you have the basic idea of how shapes and it can work. So I can just fill this in. So simple. Now I have my balcony. I can just merge it and just duplicate the whole, transform and flip horizontal. So now I have two balconies. Simple and straightforward. Simple and straightforward. So now let me just go over. I'm trying to create like a blue night, like a blue sky. Normally I'll use reference, but let me see if I can recreate it without any reference. I can use the gradients. This is this one. Okay. For the sake of this video, it doesn't totally look like the one I created on A. We are not looking to totally copy everything from the last video. Now. Let's aim for it. Okay. This is a color. Let's so you can go for so something like this. Something like this. Okay, so for the moon, okay, let me go from something like this. Yeah, much better. So now for the moon, just use the simple circular lasso to fill it with white is totally ash, and then go over it. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Okay, yeah, perfect. Then I can use my brush, increase the size, and on another layer, then I can set it to the screen. Okay, so we have a bright moon, a really bright moon. So our scene, the background is set. It's as simple as that. Okay, maybe not totally set. Then I use the lasso tool. You can work with pen tool, anyone that works for you. For some reason, I find the lasso tool really easy and simple for me. So basically, what I'm doing now is just giving the scene a depth. That is why I said if you know how drawing works, it will totally be an advantage to you. So I'll go over filter, blur. So now I have like a depth to the scene. So now I have like a perfect night sky. Not perfect, but at least close to perfect with depth. Okay, let me go over using my brush tool to create like stars. So basically this is like the process behind all animated videos. You create the background, then you create the characters, then you move to animation. So it's a very tedious, time consuming stuff. So now I have my scene. Maybe move the balcony down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe I can add like a roof, you know, like a roof to it. Let's make it same color. Then you can just duplicate it and just flip it horizontal up to the other side to make it symmetry. Okay, so now we have our background. Our background is set. So now is to introduce our character to the scene. From the one I created, I added some pets, like a cat to the girl side and a dog to the guy side. I hope that is not weird. Okay, so it's about creating the character now. So this is what I did. Now I have this page of a girl doing whatever on her phone. Since I know I needed just a silhouette. What do I mean by silhouette? Like a shadow of a person. You know, if you have the basic idea of how light works, then you know what I'm talking about. For this one, I'll just be tracing it sharply, not trying to be perfect or anything. For the project, I was more steady and easy going with it. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just be brushing over it. So now I'm just creating in my head the girl. Okay, so now I can just fill in with the black. So now, wow, she looks like a princess. Okay, maybe not a princess though, a very wicked princess. Nah, so whatever works for you, just make sure you create your character. And I'll just add like a skirt, whatever that means. This is the leg. For your own project, you have to like be more careful and go over it more carefully than I'm doing now. So for the guy, then you do the same thing. We are not creating serious characters, we are just creating. Sometimes for my for creating characters I use more than one reference. Sometimes I use 2, 3, depending on what look I'm trying to achieve. So I can just pick references from different parts. So now I have this. Yeah, so like a guy that's probably not. There should be, as I mentioned earlier, for the sake of your own project, you have to be more careful and um, take it slower than I'm doing now. So now I'll send a set, and you can add anything you want to the background. For mine, I added a dog to the side, a cat to the balcony, and all. But for the sake of this tutorial, because I'm not trying to make it too long, we'll just be working with the character. So this is what I did. I created like the phone, like the phone brightness that you have. Nights, yeah. Can reduce the opacity. So just do what works for you. This is what works for me. That is why you're in the creative business. You are not meant to copy everything. You're just meant to pick ideas and just go with it. Be crazy with it. Okay, so now we have the scene as set as this. Okay, what next will I do? Let me create like a light reflection on their face and body, like the light on the phone is. Though this is not a perfect drawing, but as you can see, you will be able. Then I can create clipping marks. I'll duplicate it for the girl and equally create clipping marks. So we can reduce this one and let's reduce it. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, so the next thing now is just to do some little animation. I use frame animation, then I convert it to timeline, then I move it to After Effects. I render and move it to After Effects. So for this animation, what will I be doing now? Basically be using 3, or let's say 4. So for this side, I'll make the phone light for the girl. I'll make us go off, or for the guy to go off anyhow you want it. Then here I'll make the girl's light. Okay. Then here I'll let it to go off. So now we have put it forever just to preview. Okay, now we have like a typing illusion. Maybe increase the seconds. Okay, maybe increase it a little bit, 0.5. Okay, now I like this. So what else can I do? Let me match. Okay. So now for the guy, I just want him to nod his head back and forth. I'm not sure I did that on my project, but I'll be doing that just to show you how the animation in Photoshop works. So I'll duplicate the same guy on the second layer so as to have his original non-nodding self on the other frames. This is the frame layer, this is the normal layer, so I can move the head backward, maybe the point. Okay, wow, this is so mega head movement. Okay, so so now for the last one I can just switch this off and just put this on. So now I have this. Okay, some head movement. That will be all for the animation I'll be showing you guys in Photoshop. If you want to learn more about animation in Photoshop, maybe I'll be creating a totally different tutorial. But for the sake of this video and because our time is going, let's just go on and render to After Effects. So this is what I'll do. I'll duplicate these old frames, one, two, create a timeline, then I'll render it out. I'll render it to desktop. Just do tutorial. Okay, so let's render it. Yeah, so we're done for the first part of this tutorial. We're moving to After Effects. Open your After Effects. I use CC 2017, so it doesn't matter what version of After Effects you use. It's basically the same tools, maybe slightly different, but it's basically the same. So now it's just for me to, okay, the song is, I'll create a new composition. The song is like 3 minutes long, so let's assume the song is 20 seconds long for the sake of this tutorial. 20 seconds, okay, decent. So I can go to tutorial. Okay, so I'll drag it in. So this is it. Now I just have this simple looking animation in After Effects. You get simple looking animation in After Effects. Okay, so now I can make a loop, just make the simple render that I have. Since this is everything for the video, this is basically everything apart from adding the lyrics. I can go to time, enable time remapping, alt, click on the stopwatch, press this button right here, property, loop out. So now I can drag it further. So now I have this simple thing just repeating itself all over the video. You get, so that is it. For the next thing I forgot to mention is the text box that I use for the video. I'm not sure I have it by anymore. Let me just look for it. So if you have the basic knowledge of how Photoshop works, then you know how to create the exact text box or anything you want to use. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll just be using solid. Okay, let me change the color solid settings to white. Okay, then I can use this shape. You can use a more complicated stuff that depends on you. So I can move it to the center. Okay, so now I have this text box just sitting there right here. So now I won't be going over the process of making lyrics video. I have another tutorial on that, so you can go check that out on my channel. It is called how to make lyrics video in After Effects, I think. So this is it. So we have a box. Let's say box. Okay, perfect. So the next thing I'll be doing is, let me pre-compose this as my final video. We are done. There's this effect that I use. It's called camera shake, PB camera shake. I'll be adding the link to download the camera shake in the link below this video. And make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, make sure you drop a comment, let me know what you think. If this video helped you in any way, let me know, so I'll be motivated to create more videos like this. So I'll be using the layer new null objects. So this is the preset. It's called like it's named 1080. So yeah, I'm trying to find the one that's really decent, you know. Okay, so then you drag the big width. Okay, so you have something like this. So from the video, you can notice there was a shake like this in the video. So now you have this wonderful zoom in and zoom out already. Yeah, so this is our. So the next thing for you to do is just for you to add your text. Let me show you basic idea of how I add my text. Let me just say I have AK the wicked. Another thing is, make sure you follow me on Instagram, AK Graphics, AK the wicked, Akin Draws. So now I have this. There's this font that I like. Let me pick the font. It's called KG Happy. No, KG second chance, please. It's called KG something. Okay, let's say this. Okay, so this. And then you can add some layer styles, exactly the same as Photoshop. Outer glow, mess with it, increase the spread, the size. Yeah, so now it's up to you to just know what you want to, how you want to add your text, the kind of transition you want to use. And like I mentioned, I have another tutorial on how to create lyrics video, so you might want to check that one out after watching this video. So I hope you enjoy the video, I hope you enjoy my process, and please subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to look for motivation to create more videos like this. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate you for staying to the end and listening to my weird voice, and I hope you learn one or two things. It's your boy AK the Wicked, AK the Wickedest, AK Graphics, Akin Draws, and I hope to see you next time. Peace out.